I was very happy to leave that set. It was very kind of damp. I don't know whether it's just the feeling because the set is kind of degenerated even more, but it felt quite dark in there.
It's very, very foreboding. It's not somewhere you'd like to be trapped. But there was a strange inverse beauty to that. The tension between the ugly truth of Thomas's ill deeds and the beauty of the design created an extraordinary atmosphere. I mean, these sets were absolutely dazzling. They are temporary constructions of magic that actors are allowed to live inside for a short time, and then they vanish and they're gone. And there's a bittersweet beauty to that.
Now, there, as you lose support yourself, like there, exactly.
We emerge into the limbo set from the clay mines.
No, land there.
It could be slippery.
It is the way of going from the underbelly of the house to freedom.
You look at her, she lands.
She's coming out?
She comes out, and you go like this.
Edith?
In this movie, very purposely and very calculatedly, we pop out in limbo. You know, we go from the darkest set to the lightest set in the house.
Why was it called the limbo?
Well, we call it limbo because we wanted to create a very short fallout, meaning the set is representing a much larger set. It was impossible to fog an exterior because the wind, you can fog for an hour and 2 seconds of wind.
It's gone.
They wipe it. So we knew we were gonna shoot it inside. So we created a white cyclorama, and we needed little things that in the limbo seemed like things in the distance. So we started calling it the limbo set, and it stuck. But it was very tough to shoot in that set. It was
very tough. The fog makes it so claustrophobic, and also the brightness of the light. It was probably some of the most difficult stuff that we did shoot.
You do something else. I'll do it.
This, but it's...
That's cool.
Thank you.
Grace? Here we go. The experience of walking onto that stage was very disarming because you walk from outside through a fire door into an interior space that feels like it's outside, enveloped in snow and fog. The heart of the space is Thomas's machine, which is buried in snow and silence. There's a terrible sort of sadness to that. The machine was Thomas's dream. It was his key to the future, and it's now come lumbering to a halt.
When Thomas is there is a purity to him, and he stands by his machine.
Yes.
And the machine is such an important ghost in the movie, in a way. I think that there are two ghosts that hover over the movie. One is the inheritance of the family, which is represented by the machine, and the mother.
Yeah.
You know, and I think it's beautiful to see that machine that caused so much grief.
Yeah.
Standing there like the bones of a dinosaur.
Yes.
You know, but to see Thomas with it is rather beautiful for me. Once she lands, I'll say, hi. And you're like pumping yourself up. And then you go for it.
Go down.
No, but you're like, what do I do? What do I do?
Okay,
you know?
yeah.
And you turn, and that's when Jill needs to do it.
Right.
Turn. And then we would see Joseph run really fast in the back. Now turn. Shit, she's gone. Get her! We'll cover this tomorrow, but if you want one more, we'll do it right now. Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
One more.
The first thing that comes to mind is probably this kind of gas mask thing that I wore for a majority of the days that we were filming in that limbo. It was quite a strange space to be in. It was just entirely white, and you didn't really have much of a sense of where you were in the space. And the scenes were sort of at their highest intensity at that point.
We wanted the two points of view of the movie, the two characters that are most opposite, to end up duking it out and facing each other in nothingness, in a limbo. And it's the part where the dead and the undead and the past and the present all come to one. So very Catholic, I guess, in some ways. What will help a lot is, and also, you know, emotion.
Yeah. Do you buy it in the other one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I completely, I was print.
Okay, good. It's interesting that in the Limbo set, the three characters completely enveloped in fog is the first and only moment where there are no more secrets.
Yes.
Only the truth is
And I agree with you, and the beauty of it is you stand there in front of Edith, and the gesture of love that happens there is a gesture of love to Thomas, not the perfect Thomas, but
the real Thomas.
The real Thomas.
Yeah.
The essence of Thomas.
Yes.
And I think, for me, is a very moving moment. It's a very moving gesture. There are no more secrets. You are not hiding anything else from her. It's all out in the open, as Lucille says.
It's completely sincere.
Yeah.